around this rice like this. Hello, my beautiful, wonderful people. Welcome back to my mukbang channel. My name is Kitty, and today I'm super excited because we are gonna be eating some Korean food. I love Korean food. It's my favorite, if you couldn't tell. But today we have here, this right here is some bone broth soup. It's called gomguk in Korean. And then we have a potato and vegetable stir fry, a couple eggs, fried eggs, sunny side up. We have some bean sprouts. It's called 콩나물 무침 in Korean. We have some spam over here. We have buchingge. These are kimchi pancakes. And then we have some radish kimchi. And then I have some green onion over here to put in my soup. We have a big thing of rice right here. And I'm so excited. Let's get eating. I'm so hungry. So I don't know if you guys have ever had bone broth soup before, but pretty much you put in like green onion on the top, and then a lot of times too, if it's like this is called gomguk, but they have another thing called seolleongtang, which is kind of the same, but there's like meat and like noodles and stuff in it. And when you eat that, you eat it with this radish kimchi, right? This 깍두기. That's what it's called. And then you put like the, what do you call it? The juice from it inside with like some of the 깍두기. And then you put the rice in and then you eat it and it's so good. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. You don't understand. Don't understand how good it is. I'm gonna put half of this in here, I think. And then the other half I'm just gonna eat with all this other stuff. Let's try a bite. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can really see it. I tried, sorry. Here's a spoonful. So good. I have some sparkling kiwi strawberry flavor water here. Pour this in here. I love that sound. Love that sound. Let's try some. Ram. I don't know if it focuses. So good. Do you guys like to mix your food when you eat? Or do you like to eat like one thing at a time? I tend to mix. I won't mix it all together. Like, you know, I mean, I guess you could. That'd be bibimbap. If you guys don't know what bibimbap is, It's pretty much like leftovers that you mix into a bowl with rice and stuff, and you eat it. These bean sprouts are good. Let's try this kimchi pancake. That is good. My mom made all of this today. She's like the best cook in the world. And I'm not being biased. Let me eat a bit. But this is like kind of what a typical Korean meal would look like. You have your rice and you have a soup, and then you'll have like side dishes on the side like this that you eat all together. And that's normally a meal. I think this is why I love buffets. Because you get so many different options to choose from, you know? Oh, this egg. Hey, you guys ready for some yolk porn? I don't know, did you guys see that? I feel like you're too far away. Let's wrap this egg around this rice like this. So good. I love rice. Probably because I'm Asian. So I grew up eating like this. So I grew up eating rice pretty much almost every day. My mom always made us home-cooked meals. She always cooked for us. Growing up, we never really ate out much. We always ate at home. My mom always cooked. My grandma too. They always cooked. We would very rarely eat out. It's so good. Growing up, I always wished that, because my mom would always cook Korean food. And I would always wish that she would cook normal food, I guess. Like food that wasn't Korean food. Because whatever she would make is what she would pack us for lunch. And every time I would go to school and have like, my poor mom, she would work so hard to pack us lunch every day. And it'd be something like this. We had one of those lunch boxes that had like separate compartments. And she would put in separate side dishes and sometimes soup and rice. And when I was younger, I hated eating that during lunchtime at school. I'd get so embarrassed because all these other people, you know, would have like sandwiches, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich or grilled cheese, ham and cheese, like normal lunches. And then I'd be over here with like my 5 like dishes just kind of sprawled out on the table. And then of course when you're young, people always ask you like, what is that? You know? And it's like, kids are not nice when they're young. I don't think people mean to be rude when they're little. It's because they're ignorant. I understand. Well, now I understand. I didn't back then. But I would hate it. Like, I would hate it when anyone would ask me like, oh, what's that? Or what are you eating? And I would feel so embarrassed. So then sometimes, like, I wouldn't eat my lunch. I'd just bring it back home and eat it when I got home. And my mom would never know because my parents, growing up, they were always working. Still to this day, they're always working. They're very hard workers. Very, very hard workers. But because they were always working, they'd be out for like 12 to 16 hours a day working. And so it'd just be me and my brother at home, alone a lot of the times. I looked after my brother a lot. I have 2 younger siblings, a brother and a sister, and I looked after both of them a lot while growing up. Because of the fact that my parents both worked so much. So, they never knew, or my mom never knew that I would bring home food because she wasn't really home when I would come home from school. So then, I would just eat my food, my lunch, when I got home. And by that time, I'd be like starving because I hadn't eaten anything. Oh, the yolk. Let's do another wrap. Let's wrap them with Spam this time. We'll have Spam, and then this rice. And we'll wrap it like a musubi, or like a sushi, like that. Looking back now that I'm older, I wish I wouldn't have been so embarrassed. This is bomb food. I remember growing up Asian. There was a lot of things that I used to be very embarrassed about. Because you know, when you're young, you want to fit in. And it's so sad, but you don't see differences as like a positive thing or a good thing, you know? I feel like the older you get, like the more it's kind of praised. Like, oh, be your own person. Be you. But when you're young, all you want to do is fit in with everyone. And if that means being someone else or not yourself, a lot of the times that's the route that people tend to go. Because you're young, you're naive, you're stupid. You don't understand that different is beautiful. And it totally is. But you don't get it. You don't get it when you're young. You want to be like everyone else. You want to do what everyone's doing. You want to wear what everyone's wearing. You know, things like that. It's really funny. It's really funny how growing up, I wanted so bad to be like everyone else. Like so bad. And I'm not even gonna lie about it. That was a majority of my childhood. It sounds sad. But this is why now I'm just me. I don't try to be anyone else. I don't try to impress anyone. I'm happiest when I'm myself. And I love that I'm Korean now. I'm not embarrassed by it. I'm not. I don't ever wish that I was someone else. It's so interesting because growing up, I feel like all I ever wanted was to be someone else. And as I'm getting older, all I ever want is to be me. I feel like because I tried to grow up being someone else that wasn't me, when I grew older, I kind of had to unlearn all those habits. and just kind of relearn how to be myself again. And that process has definitely been something else. Still a work in progress. It's so much harder to unlearn something than it is to learn something, I think. Especially for me, because I pick up on things pretty quickly. So to be able to unlearn something is a lot more difficult for me. But it's definitely been worth it. Because I'm like pretty damn proud of the person I've become. I mean, I'm not perfect. No one is. But I try. I try to be a good person. And growing up, that meant having to unlearn a lot of things, like I said. Trying to unlearn a lot of the things that society puts into our brains. Which is a big reason why I lift weights. It's more common nowadays. But like 5-6 years ago, when I first stepped into a gym, it wasn't very common. Or at least it wasn't common to see women lift very heavy. Or like lots of weight. So good. If I don't ever finish my food, it never goes to waste. We never waste food in my household, ever. My mom, she's drilled it into our heads from like day one. Don't waste food. So anything that I have left over, my family usually ends up eating. And trust me, they eat it. My family has a huge appetite. We eat a lot. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys in another video that food is a big thing in my family. We love food. And everyone in my family, minus my mom, we all eat a lot. It's really funny because when we go into restaurants, we'll probably buy food enough for like, probably to feed like 10 people. people will say, oh yeah, this feeds between like 8 to 10 people. And then my dad will be like, perfect. There's 5 people in our family. And then they always look at us like, are you gonna finish that? Are you sure you want to order that much? Are you sure you're gonna be able to finish it? Because my family's pretty small. We're not like huge people. So I think a lot of the times people underestimate our size. And then they get so surprised when we eat it all. I don't get it. Oh my god, guys. The bean sprouts are all gone. Eggs are gone. Bean sprouts are gone. It is almost gone. It is almost gone. Mm-hmm. I'm like really stoked that I'm finishing all this right now. When it's food like this, or pretty much if it's Korean food, I can go to town on it. Clearly. Wow. If it's food like this, I can totally eat so much of it. It's harder for me to eat a lot when food is really like greasy. It does not go very well with my stomach. Do not like it at all. I mean, it's not too bad. It's just... Okay. What we got left? This stir fry is pretty much gone. No more. Let me finish this. Done. Rice done. Oh my goodness.
Almost done.
What is this? So in Korea, when you finish soup, you normally finish it like this. Drink it. All done. Soup, done. Eggs were done. No more bean sprouts, done. Spam, done. Probably gonna leave the rest of this kimchi. I don't want to eat it just by itself. Pretty much almost done. I have 6 little pieces left. Oh my goodness. I'm so freaking excited right now. 와우! 잘 먹었습니다. That's a way to say, like, kind of thank you. I ate this meal very well, you know, to your elders after you finish eating. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm super excited that you guys did, because you totally could have been doing something else, but you decided to, you know, come hang out with me, so I appreciate that. Thanks really much. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Comment down below and let me know. Ooh, let's do this. Tell me a food combination that you guys want me to try. Or any kind of food. Any kind of food that you guys want me to try on my channel. Leave it down below. Please. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because you love me and you like my content. And if you click on that notification bell, it'll give you notifications when I post another video, which will be going up soon, because I do post 3 times a week. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys will join me again next time. Bye-bye.